Hey YouTubers, this is Kinglink86, aka Raymond. Welcome to Q&A number 3, all about music. 2 days ago I asked you to pick some questions you want to tell me about, and about music, and anything that you want. And I'll do my best to answer the questions as best as I can. Alright? So let's get to it. Now, the top one is about if am I streaming yesterday, and I did. I played Doom. Alright, Amy Compton. Now, this person always goes on my streams all the time. Amy Compton asked, can you play an instrument or can you sing? Or do you listen to Death Grips? Now, I'll answer the second question. Death Grips, I've listened to Death Grips. They have some good beats and everything. And I listen to them on occasion sometimes, but I'm picky when it comes to music. But the first question, can you play an instrument or sing? I sing, but I sing terribly. I'm sure you guys know that. But instruments. Let you guys know, on my biography thing that I've done, I was in a marching band. I used to, but first off, when I was in 3rd grade, all the way to 6, I played the trumpet. And it's a small brass instrument, and after that, I decided to switch to baritone. It's like a tuba, but it's smaller. It's very compact and everything. And I played that from 6th grade all the way up to my senior year. And also, I was also in the jazz band. I played the trombone. So basically, I played 3 instruments: the trumpet, the baritone, and the trombone. As for singing-wise, I'm not really going to go on there about singing, because I suck. I always try my best. Good question, Amy. Now, Jacob Denham asked, what's my favorite song? Now, I've listened to a lot of songs, different types of songs. My favorite song of all time, that is a very hard one, because on my phone I have a lot of songs on there that I put on, I listen to all the time. The one song I listen to that's my favorite of all time is Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. That is my all-time favorite song. Thanks, Jacob Denham, for the question. Now, Lucas Green asked me, what is my favorite type of music from video games? What is it, Ray? Lucas Green. Let's see. I always loved the Mega Man music. It's weird how when you pick a Robot Master, you fight, and it has different music to it. Like Mega Man 3, I love Snake Man's music. I love Spark Man. And what else? Oh, Mega Man 2. I love Metal Man's music. It sounds amazing. So the Mega Man franchise is my type of favorite music from video games. Always. That was good. Thanks, Lucas. Now, Caitlin1434 asks, if you had to listen to any music for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? And also, can I get a shout out? Alright. I'll do the shout out after I finish this question. If you had to listen to any music for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, guys, like I told you before, my favorite musical artist is Michael Jackson. I could listen to him all the time. Ever since when he passed away, I've been listening to his music every single day. I've watched his music videos. It doesn't get old. And this is the King of Pop we're talking about, guys. A legend. So, if I had to listen to any music for the rest of my life, what would it be? Is Michael Jackson. And why? It's because he's the King of Pop. He has one of the best songs ever. Remember the Time, Dangerous, Jam, Smooth Criminal, The Way You Make Me Feel, and Billie Jean. Always the best. Also, can I get a shout out? Alright, this is a shout out for you, Caitlin1434. All for you, man. All for you, girl. Man, I always do shout outs, man. Caitlin1434, that's for you, girl. Now, next question. Adrian Medina, what's my favorite video game music? Like I said, Adrian, I have the same question that Lucas Green asked me, and I'll say it again. The Mega Man franchise music. Those were the best. Also, Psycho Dad Grinds Dema from Joey Knight, aka the Dragon Ball Z Gamer. Well, We didn't get that. We saw Jesse go crazy as hell and ripped him apart. So much for Psycho Dad doing that. Now, what is my favorite theme or song from a video game? Like I said, from Charlie the Beagle. Now, like I said, the Mega Man franchise is my all-time favorite. But on all those, my favorite theme song from a video game is actually Mega Man 2. And seeing him on that building just looking at the world like, ta-da, like that, and the hair blowing by, and then when you press start, blue helmet on, and teleport. Love that. Now, Fat Doe, that's a funny name. Now, Fat Doe asks, what's my least favorite song? My least favorite song. Huh. That's a hard one. What is my least favorite song? That is a hard one. I've listened to a lot of songs, and none of them I didn't like. I think there might be one, but I actually forgot which one it was. What was it? There is one song when I was a kid that I hated listening to. My brother kept playing it all the time. It was Ricky Martin, "Livin' the Vida Loca." That was the one song I hated every single time when my brother played it. Always. But as I got older, it had a good beat to it, so I started liking it. But Fat Joe, my least favorite song was "Livin' La Vida Loca" by Ricky Martin back in the early 90s. And I was a kid back then. But what can I say? Alright. White Bidinger. Oh, sounds like a funny name. White Bidinger. Good one. What is my favorite band and guitarist? Ugh. Now, my favorite guitarist was actually, I like Prince and the Revolution. Prince, now guys, as you guys know, Prince died 2 months ago in April. Prince was the best guitarist of all time. So, my favorite band and guitarist was Prince and the Revolution, his band. It was always the best. Now, the Hank Poole Network asked me, what year of music was the best year in your opinion? And who is your favorite singer? Oh, there's more. Next one. Oh, there's a lot more. Okay, guys. I'll start for the first one. What year of music was the best year in your opinion? I would say the early 90s had the best music. Because we had Michael Jackson's Dangerous album that came out. That had one of the best. And we had Monica, we had Joe, we had Brian McKnight, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. The early 90s. The 90s had the best music. All 90s. All the best. They had the best love songs, the best pop music, everything. So the Hank Poole Network, the year of music that was the best was the 90s. Also, who is my favorite singer? My favorite singer is Michael Jackson, like I said. He has the best voice ever. I mean, coming from the Jackson 5, and like I tell you guys, I think Michael Jackson actually carried his brothers to stardom. And ever since he left, he did his own thing. Michael Jackson had 13 number one hits, and he broke the world record for the best-selling musical album, which is Thriller. And also, he also broke the record, I said it twice, sorry. He broke the record for most people at a Super Bowl event, and also being the most watched event when Michael Jackson sang at the Super Bowl. What's my favorite song? And again, my favorite song is Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. It says, thank you for these questions, and I'll always be a fan of you. Stay positive. Thanks, Hank Poole. Now, the Beast asks, what type of music did I listen to when I was growing up? Well, I have a mom who played music every single time. I've heard rock and roll. I've heard Motown. I've heard pop. I've heard a little bit of metal. My mom didn't like it. and I had heard country. I've listened to every type of music, but the most I've listened to the most often is pop music because it's Michael Jackson. Always. You'd be surprised, guys. My mom also had records, and she always loved listening to them every single time. All right. Mahalail Sap says, do I like 80s music? Now, 80s music, they had the best back then. But at the late 80s, that's when it got very interesting. But in the early 80s, that's where Michael Jackson's Thriller came out. And that's when I loved it back then. The 80s music is also, I love the 80s music. Like I said, I have a mom who plays every single type of music. I like them all. Now, Salazar Bryan asks, do I like Mexican songs? Yes, I do. I like listening to Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. And I have a grandma who plays mariachi music, which is the best. Try working at the gas station and you see a truck coming by and they're playing mariachi songs. I was actually outside dancing, doing all that, and one guy said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm dancing. I mean, listen to this music. How can you not just stand there and not dance to it?" And I did. So Mexican music, I love it, and also, guys, plus I am part Mexican, so I love it too. Now, MZM's Clan asks Kinglink, what is your favorite music or soundtrack from a video game? Also, I love your videos. Keep up the good work, and I will too. Thanks. What is my favorite music or soundtrack from a video game? Like I said, the Mega Man franchise always have the best music. Also the best soundtrack too. Although they never sold any, but you can actually get them on YouTube by just downloading that song or anything. Now, My Heroes and Villains asked, do I like trap music? On trap music, it has good beat, but I give it a 50-50, guys. The trap music is a 50-50 for me. Now, the Beast asked, do I like any Eminem or any other rapper? Eminem is good, as far as being the first white rapper. But as for other ones, I love the Notorious B.I.G. I like Tupac. I like Drake. I like Nicki Minaj, Lil' Kim. I mean everybody, and Snoop Dogg. They had the best. They're the best rappers back then, and they're great now. Also, I listen to Ice Cube too, guys. And I've also seen Straight Outta Compton, so their music that I've listened to when I watched the movie, I sang to it. But it was funny, guys. I didn't know that the guy who played Ice Cube was actually his son playing him, which I couldn't believe that. I said, he looks just like him. And then when I read online, it said that was really his son. It's like, oh. You know what's really cool, guys? Like I said, how is it that is amazing how his son learns about his dad's hardships and what he went through to be the best, and he was walking in his shoes, and it's amazing, guys. Now, White Biting Her asked, "What is your favorite 70s or 80s rock music?" My dad's favorite band was AC/DC, and also there's Twisted Sister. But AC/DC was the one rock music that I've heard back then a lot more. So, guys, my favorite 70s, 80s music, I'm sure AC/DC was back in the late 80s, 70s, I hope. It was AC/DC. Now, the Beast asks, what's my jam? Michael Jackson's my jam. Like I said, he had the best music back then, and it's good. Now, Wooden Table asks, what is my favorite song by Logic? Now, Wooden Table, I can't be able to answer that question, honestly, because I don't know who Logic is, but I will listen to them, and I will reply saying that I did listen to it, and I will let you know that they're good. Alright, Spider Girl 87 Mosley asks, what was my favorite song, what was my favorite music when I was a kid? When you were a kid? Like I said, guys, Motown, pop music, my favorite music. Hip hop was back then was great. I've heard Sir Mix-a-Lot. I listened to Tony Tone, I think that's his name, when he said Funky Cole Medina and Wild Thing. That was good. And Ghost Gamer asks, what's my favorite childhood music? Back again, pop music. Michael Jackson. That was my favorite back then. Always. Now, Charles Clayton asks, what's my favorite video game soundtrack? Once again, the Mega Man franchise. Now, Tam Tam Purple asks, what is my all-time favorite song or singer or group? I'll do this. My favorite song was Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. My favorite singer is Michael Jackson. My favorite group, now you guys don't know this group. They're called the Stylistics. Stylistics. I think that's how you spell it. These guys have the best voices. They're from the 70s and 80s, but their music was the best. You hear You Are Everything. That's the song title. You Are Everything. Betcha by Golly Wow. I'm Stone in Love with You. Those are the best songs, guys. Back then, you didn't hear songs about, pussy or dicks or fucking, all that other stuff. Back then, that was music. Now that we hear all this now, it's just... Oh, which comes to Amari Diaz. Do I like rap music? Rap music's good. If it's sung decently, not just hear about someone fucking a girl and things like that. It's like, what the hell? That's not music. It is music, guys. I will say that. It is music. It's just, how can you sing a song that I was fucking a girl and I was doing the weed and all that other shit? I've done that. I was living with my little brother one time. He played that music. I said, forget it. I'm just going to listen to it, see what I'm dealing with. And there's some good music. Some songs were great. But rap music, I give it a 50-50, guys. Now, Spider Girl 87 Mosley, I've answered that question. My favorite music was pop music, Michael Jackson. And also some guy who is copying me, Kinglink Copy, asks, what's my favorite singer? Of course, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Well, guys, thank you for the good Q&A. Like I said, I give a shout out to Caitlin1434. Girl, you deserve it. But, hey, guys, I like to also make, hopefully, a dedication, or maybe you guys can help me out with this. Caitlin1434 hopes to get 1,000 subscribers. If you guys can do that for me, if you guys are wondering who Caitlin is, she's this one right here. She's the one with the dog, a puppy, with raising his paw. Okay, guys. If you guys can, subscribe to her. Let's help her reach up to 1,000. Okay, guys? I would appreciate it if you do that for her. It will be a good birthday gift for her. All right? Now, speaking of music, I'll be right back on that. Hey, guys. Speaking of music, I want you to take a look at this YouTube page right here. Her actual name is Miranda Cole, but she goes by Nicole Celeste. Now, on all of her videos that she's done, she's actually being a singer. She's a friend of mine that I met on YouTube. Now, she's sang some great songs. She sings songs from Mariah Carey. She also sings Adele. She has the best voice ever, guys. If you guys can actually do this favor for me, also subscribe to her. Because, as you guys can tell, on her webpage, let me turn this right here, she actually has 48 people subscribe to her. I want to make that number big. If you guys can help me out with that, do me a favor. Subscribe to her. Okay? I want to make her happy. I want to show her that there's a lot of people out there that will enjoy her music. Also, I want you guys to watch her videos and comment on them if you guys think that she's good. Okay, guys? Also, subscribe to her channel. I would really appreciate it, guys. The links will be right in the comment in the description box. Also, Caitlin1434's channel too. Okay, guys? Make sure you guys subscribe to those two channels down below. Well, guys, thank you for doing this Q&A for me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reactions, more gameplay. I'm sure you guys saw Big Jugger Nuggets. Crazy as hell. Can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow. It's 11:58. I'm going to say it. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow and see what he's going to do. Well, like I said, guys, be sure to subscribe to these two channels right here. Let them have enough subscribers to make them happy, okay, guys? Thank you for watching, and don't forget, stay positive.